This is totally not the right music for this atmosphere. Holy shit. Do you know what today is? Today is the day that we start getting back into Rad Bomber. Why? Because they just released a new expansion and got rid of a couple of expansions that really stopped me from being able to be as rad as fucking possible. And now we can. It's amazing. I have a deck listing that's going to be going by. Even if you don't play this game, please upvote it so you can see it. And it'll make me happy. But I got to explain this shit. And more importantly, we got to boot the game. I do not have a window region for it because I have not streamed it with this computer yet. I love this game. I play it a lot on my own. Usually I play it muted while I'm editing a video or whatever. But, yeah. Now, I've heard that this was actually not live until a few minutes ago. Play now to get 3 packs for free. Fuck yeah. I've been saving up, like, the free-to-play cash for, like, weeks, months, since the last expansion. And so I have almost 3,000 something, right? I'll get the screen region a little bit better in a second, once it allows me to. Let's get some sound options. Let's get some good shit going down. How are you guys doing tonight? I'm so happy. Because, yeah, you know, it means that some of the cards that I really was hoping would still exist left, like Router Bomber and stuff like that. But it does mean that stuff like Thistle Tea has happened. It's so good. Let me make sure that capture region, that is pretty sick right there. Looks good for you guys. How are the audio levels? It's just quiet whispering because it's whispers of the old god. What does that button do? This is gonna be good. Holy shit. There's gonna be some lag because it did just come out in North America. They had some issue. You're the Kraken, baby. So standard, for those of you that don't play this game, is basically only the newest cards are usable, which means that if you don't play this game, now is a good time to start because now instead of having to play against people who have every card unlocked, you only have to play with the people who have the current cards unlocked. So you have a much better chance of having a viable deck. So I think it's a great thing they did. A lot of people were pissed off because they couldn't try hard anymore. But tryharding is not what I'm about. We're gonna, now, we do need to fix some things. So, like I said, basic, classic, and the last 2 years of cards can be used. I'm gonna switch to standard. And what that means is that the Rad Bomber deck is no longer available. Win 2 games in the standard format. Alright, cool.
You've got some standard decks, but you can always create more in your collection.
That's fine. Wild is what it used to be. So you'll be able to play with the new cards and with the old cards. It's sort of like, classic, I guess? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna buy a shit ton of cards. I mean, there we go. I apparently can only buy them 1 at a time, so we're gonna do this 28 times. This may take a minute. But I grinded up 2,800 gold. We're gonna spend it all on Whispers of the Old God. Now, there's certain cards that I want. In fact, I have a new deck that I want to build with these cards. And I'm hoping that I can just get them. But if I can't, then I'll just dust for them. And apparently, if we win 2 games with Standard, we'll get it anyway. The thing that Moobot just linked is not only a description of what you should do, if you don't know how to play this game, as far as chat members, just says get hype when Rad Bomber or Cthulhu appear, and the new deck listing for the Rad Bomber, since the old Rad Bomber isn't quite viable anymore. There's some stuff we could switch out, but this is gonna take a while. Click the numbers? Yeah, but the problem is that you have to pay. You can't just do multiple cards. It's unfortunate. They really should fix that. Because you can do like that, and And I can pay $70 for 60 packs, or I can get 1 pack for 100 gold. So, click the numbers. Click the gold for more numbers. Oh! How many packs would you like to buy? I would like to buy 15 more. That's... okay, I see what you mean. Well, there you go. That was a lot easier. And I'm dumb. The thing that I wish they were doing, they did. So, we gotta open 31 packs now. Oh, shit, we just get Cthulhu. Awesome. And Beckoner of Evil. That's another card that's going in our deck. It's time to open these guys. That is a beautiful opening animation. So far... nice. Trigger the friendly... okay, that could be useful. It's gonna be annoying. It's gonna be one of those cards. That's gonna be useful. Okay, thanks. Why did we just get more cards? I guess that's why we got the extra ones. Nothing, really. We're looking for rogue cards, specifically. Rogue or all classes. Legendary in the fucking first pack. You know how it's gonna be. Okay. That's, I mean, alright, but there's better uses for 10. Cthulhu is where it's at, man. Okay, so we have 2 of those now. I have a Murloc deck that I like to play when I'm trying to be try-hard. That is so squishy. That actually might be playable. I don't know. I still haven't figured out how I feel about that. It's better than Raging. Or Magma Rager. It's so squishy. Destroy a frozen minion. That's pretty good. We're gonna play more Tulip eventually, not just yet. Lots of faceless summoners. Okay. Well, that one will get dusted. And we got 2 of those. Psychotron seems alright. Eldritch Horror. Alrighty. A lot of these cards I didn't really look into, but there were certain ones that I was looking for. I was like, what synergizes well with Cthulhu? And we're looking for Thistle Tea and Worshippers of Cthulhu. Anything that says Cthulhu on it, we're good with. Possessed Villager, I don't know what a Shadow Beast does. I think it's just a 1/1. So it's... I don't know what that change sound was. Tilda is gonna do her own thing right now. Okay, we got a golden version of Stand Against the Darkness, so... cool, that means we can dust one of the non-gold ones, I guess. I don't know why we'd want the gold one. Oh, there we go, Twilight Elder. That's one of the ones we're looking for. Psychotron is the new Belcher, I'm sure. A lot of Stand Against the Darkness. Wow, there were 2 in this pack. It's fucking great. I love it. I'm gonna have to build a deck just around that fucking card. Discover a Death Rattle card. Discover is such a cool mechanic. I love it. Another Stand Against the Darkness. It's almost as if there's a high probability that you'll get that card. Power World Word Tentacles for those who want to get a little bit weird. Another Twilight Elder, which is good. That means we don't have to pay for all that. I don't think Paladin Bomber's gonna happen now. How are things looking for Too Many Games? I'm definitely going to Too Many Games. And Renounced Darkness. I don't know how to play this card, but I want to learn. I want to figure out how to use that right. There's something cool you can do with that. I'm just not sure what. And Forbidden Flame. Cool. Open up my own deck listing so I can copy it. Give it an upvote if y'all don't mind. Another Twilight Elder. We don't need quite that many. You can only have 2 in a deck. Though we're going to do some little tricks and things to make it so that way it seems like we have more. Like Thistle Tea, which we will be getting in this pack once it loads. Which it will in a minute. I'm saying that as if it's actually something I can control, but it's not. And it's not in this deck. Okay. We also want Crazed Worshipper. Like, if there was ever a card that went with the Cthulhu Rad Bomber combo, it's him. Another Forbidden Flame. Cool. Cthulhu's Chosen we want. Good. Grotesque Dragonhawk. That's a little bit expensive, but I think you could probably use that. I know. My luck. Deal 1 damage and summon a 1/1 Mastiff. It's a beast, so that'd be pretty good. It's gonna make a lot more beast decks viable. That's gonna be annoying. Tonight's gonna be a weird night. Like, people are gonna be trying out all sorts of weird things they think are gonna work, and it's not, like me. The command to get Moobot to say that is !rad. Undercity Huckster. Add a random class card to your hand from your opponent's class. Okay. And then another Stand Against Darkness. This is good. Very laggy tonight because of how many people are playing. Golden Common. Oh shit. Holy fuck, it's golden. And I don't care about it. Thank you for that. I'm gonna drink more coffee. Do I have a command for the shirts? No, just below the window you can find the shirts. Okay. That's pretty good. If you silence it, you can actually get some real good value out of it. It's gonna get even weirder since the tentacles. Yeah, I know. I was looking for Art of Cthulhu a minute ago. Do you know what happens if you search Cthulhu on Google image search with safe search off? Just saying. 5 packs left. And we're gonna have a lot of dust from those, Oh, wow. That's good for warrior, like, enraged decks. Okay. And another faceless behemoth. Another grotesque Dragonhawk. We're getting a lot of the same guys. This is cool, but we're not playing priest. Oh, there it is. Thistle Tea, Grandma's Tea. It's amazing. Think about this shit, alright? Draw a card. One of the problems that I had with the Rad Bomber shirt in the past was that there was no way to get draw power, right? This not only adds draw power, but it also adds extra copies of card. So, if you happen to get the Rad Bomber with that draw, then you get 3 Rad Bombers in your hand. That is an amazing card. And with everything else in this deck synergizing so well with the Rad Bomber, even if what you draw isn't the Rad Bomber, you're gonna get something that's worth having. It's an amazing card. And it's definitely, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, I've got to figure out how to put this in the deck. Is it Pot of Greed? I don't. It's basically Pot of Greed. I don't play enough Yu-Gi-Oh to know. It's just, it's so good. Go. Click on the thing. Click on the thing. When you're ready, game. There you go. Ancient Shield Bearer. Primal Fusion. Shatter. Another one. And another Primal Fusion, which I believe I have more than 2 of now. Okay, Feral Rage. Give your hero +4 attack this turn or gain 8 armor. That's kind of cool card. It's very druid to have either or. Usher of Souls. Discover a minion and give it +1/+1. That's cool. That's a very weird card for paladins. Master of Evolution and Zealous Initiate. Okay. Well, it's not all of the cards we wanted, but we got a significant number of them. Especially because we just got Cthulhu straight off the bat. We do need to get a couple of cards. So, let's dust all the fucking 225 33 commons that we already had and 3 rares that we got. We got a lot of the same shit in this, which is good, and I'm glad we don't have to pay for Cthulhu. So we need to go to these I guess are wild only. That's interesting. I like that it has a different little like thing for it. So Rad Bomber Revival. We're gonna call it Call of the Rad Bomber instead. So you got your basics of a Rad Bomber deck here, right? You got Shadow Step, which allows you to play the Rad Bomber right here, multiple times for free, basically. You got Sir Murgleton. The reason I'm putting him in there is because the dagger is just totally useless, and it would be much better to have any other hero power. So he's basically in there just to give us maybe healing. I'm not a huge fan of Warlock's ability because there's so little health that we get in this that we're going to probably kill ourselves. Gang Up gives us additional any of the guys that are in this deck that are good, like Rad Bomber. Having 6 additional Rad Bombers in our deck is hilarious and awesome. Youthful Brewmaster and Ancient Brewmaster allow you to bounce the Bomber multiple times, getting even more use out of him. You've got Brand Bronzebeard, which gives your battle cries the ability to trigger twice, which means that when you play Rad Bomber, instead of throwing out 3 bombs, he throws out 6. Vanish allows all your cards to go back to your hand, which is even cooler now that we've got Cthulhu. That's not how you spell his name. Gotta add that apostrophe, because it's ancient. Okay, we don't want the Geomancer. We don't care about him. We want the Beckoner of Evil. We want the Twilight Elder. We want the Cthulhu Chosen. This one is good because it's Battle Cry, so when it gets bounced back to our hand from something like Youthful Brewmaster, Shadow Step, or anything like that, we can get Cthulhu +2/+2 again. Cthulhu does damage equal to its attack. So it's basically like the Rad Bomber, but it does damage equals to its attack. And it only does it to the opponent, which means we don't have to deal with the fallout. So we're just going to try and bounce as many things, like Cthulhu's Chosen, as possible. And just make it amazing. So we're going to create another one of those. I believe that's one of the ones I put in the deck. Yep, okay. Okay, cool. Good for you. Crazed Worshipper, I love you. You are so cool. We need even more stuff, though. Let's see what we're missing. Let's make sure that we get all the stuff, and then we can see how much we need. So, add another one of those guys. I don't like that it's just Divine Shield. It's not going to last all that long. What's up, Ghost? Okay. Hello, Armor Dragon. Hello, chat. Let's see. We want to add, actually, I haven't added the extra, where is he? Cold Light. I want 2 Cold Lights, because Cold Light gives us good draw power, and we can bounce him. So, when we play Vanish, it gives us even more chances to actually get to what we want. And if we've got Bronzebeard out, we get 4 cards. They do as well, but, I mean, who cares? We're just going to be going as fast as we can into the Rad Bomber, so we're probably not going to live that long anyway. But, you know, fuck it. What are we missing? We're missing 6 cards. Shadow Step, we've got. Gang Up, we've got. Shadowcaster. No, okay. Thistle Tea, we're missing. Vanish, we've got. Okay, so why don't we start crafting these things? Oh, right, we need Acolyte of Pain as well. There's just going to be one of those in there, basically because I didn't know what else to put in, and I wanted more draw power. And he likes being hit, because he's a masochist like that. I believe there was one card that we got like a golden version of that we don't need a golden version of it. And we need to go back anyway. Hold on. Sorry. I'm a little bit mixed up and excited. I mean, the other Elder Gods are cool and all, but I mean, really where it's at is Cthulhu. You know? He's... I say it in the little deck description, I ship him. I ship him hard. Where the fuck is this dude? Acolyte of Pain, where are you at? There we go. Let's see. So we need more Thistle Tea. We don't have that in the deck yet. That is a rogue thing, right? I'm not mistakenly believing that this is a rogue thing and it's not. Because that would totally suck. Okay, it is. Good. We need another one. There we go. Alright. Do we add it? What happened? Did I just lose dust there? I feel like I just lost dust there. No, I've got 2 now. I don't know what's happening. There we go. It's just acting a little glitchy because things are a little bit weird. Shadowcaster as well. Oh, fuck, it's expensive. Alrighty. So, we're gonna have to get rid of some stuff. God, I hate the amount that you spend on just getting rid of cards. Can I set it so it's not standard? I believe BlackRock is no longer part of the current things, correct? So that means that I can dust this shit. Volcanic Drake, how much are you worth? Nothing. Great. Alright. Probably would have been good for me to figure out exactly what I wanted to get rid of, but Grand Tournament. Okay, well, we're just short then. We're gonna be short some. There is one guy that we could get rid of. No, it's fine. I know exactly what those 4 cards are gonna be. I will work it out. Go to the Paladin tab. Yeah, alright, let's go here. We can disenchant that because we don't need... Yeah, I know. Okay. All cards. Okay. Alright. What do I have goldens of that I don't need extras of? Humility, I can't dust those, I don't think. Same with Holy Life, yeah. Holy Light. Rallying Blade, I'll figure out if I like it later. Hammer of Wrath is another one of those, and so is that. Try and get rid of any of the gold ones. We can get rid of this for 50, which is bullshit. I hate this card, by the way. Just throwing it out there. Lost a game to it. What the fuck was that text? I have a deck called I'm a Piece of Shit, and that card is in it. It's kind of good that you can't dust basic cards, because you need those. Anivia, we might have to disenchant. A legendary only gives you enough for a rare? Oh my god, really? That's such shit. Alright, well, we might have to make some concessions then. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of having to make concessions. But, you might have to. Is there anything else that we could use in replacement of those cards? And we'll just worry about it later. Mech Mage is going out the window. I know. It's wonderful, isn't it? Get some new things going on. The game was getting stale because even the expansions weren't doing anything to change it. Is there a way to search by just gold cards? Because I don't want those. Like, I don't need this or that, but, you know. Let's see. It's the mechanic they add. I don't know what we're referring to. One, Shadowcaster. And I also want, wherever he is. He's the other Cthulhu. Gotta add that apostrophe. Put golden into the search bar? Okay. I like this guy and all, but he just does not play well with Rad Bomber. He just gets killed immediately. Just type gold into the thing. Okay. Well, this we can add for sure. Okay. And then we just add gold. No. How about golden? No, still. No way to just search for him. That would be nice, though. Alrighty. Well, there's that going on. I don't think there is a way to search for just gold. People are going to be yelling at me later about not knowing the thing I could have done correctly. In the filter, there's a way of doing it? You mean... Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. Where's the one that I just crafted? I gotta... like that they kind of reimagined some of them. That guy's got to go in the deck, for sure. Alright. In the filter, there's an option for gold. Oh, show only golden cards that I've got. Cool. Alright, so we just go through and we figure out any of the ones that I've got that I don't need. I mean, those are necessary. We don't need that. It's an okay card, but we don't need it as much as we need other things, so. Priestess of Elune, we can get rid of that. Yeah. Alright, game. Whenever you feel like doing it. There we go. Frost Giant. I don't know. I still think that might have some use. Let's go outside of the deck, and then we can do the golden thing again. We'll start here, and we'll just go through. Naturalize. I don't think I have another one of these, but I can just... yeah, I know. Naturalize. Can I? Naturalize is funny, though. I don't know. I'll just craft non... golden versions of these if I need it. Starfall. When you're ready. When you're ready, game. Yes. Effigy. I like this card. I really do. Now I can start picking up golden commons if I wanted, which I don't. Hooded Acolyte. Whenever a character is healed, give +1 to +1 to Cthulhu. Not really high up on my list of things that I want to do. The Blizzard servers are slammed right now. There's a lot of lag going on, so it's just sort of something that happens whenever they release a new expansion, because people who haven't played in a long time show up. So, if you want to play this game, maybe tonight isn't exactly the night to. I believe I already have some other imps, so. And Felguard, I mean, I don't really need that. Shoitu, yeah. I don't think anyone really cares for this card. And I believe that brings us up to just enough to be able to finish off the deck. Good. Alright, sorry about that. Apostrophe. Okay. We're having some fun times tonight, just trying to get this search engine to work. Okay. Let's see. We want a... oh, not golden. Sorry about that. We want another one of these. Almost disenchanted it.
I bleed for Cthulhu.
Okay, let me explain to you why this is so cool. So Cthulhu does more damage. Will the new emotes be available by the... I don't know. Whenever this guy takes damage, which the Rad Bomber is going to be throwing bombs around all the time anyway, he gets +1/+1. That's amazing. Because that means that he just synergizes with Cthulhu. This guy synergizes with Rad Bomber, who synergizes with Cthulhu. It's such a cool... yes. Yes, all of it. Who am I missing? Oh, Shadowcaster. Shadow. This guy's cool. Let me explain him while I'm getting several of them.
The shadows beckon.
Choose a friendly minion, add a 1/1 copy of it your hand. It costs 1. Rad Bomber now just got cheaper. And you get a 4/4. Why would I not want this in my deck? And then we need to go find, let's see. C apostrophe. C apostrophe. I do need to get a golden, Rad Bomber at some point, so. Cthulhu deck seems like the equivalent of putting your eggs into one giant world-eating, soul-destroying basket. Yes, but, yes, I'm ready for a standard game. It's time to play. Or not. There we go. Alright, so if we win at least 2 games of standard, or if we do really well as a mage, and we don't care about doing well as a mage right now. The other one that we've got is this is pretty special, Blizzard. This is pretty damn special. Come on. There you go. Switch this out. Give me something good. Alright. What was it? Major Shaman. Great. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know. Polymorph would destroy a lot of this deck. But we live on the fucking edge, man. That's how this deck do. This is not a deck about good decisions. Let's do this shit.
Valera versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
Well, Rad Bomber in our starting hand. Youthful Brewmaster is not bad, but I think we'll go ahead and... We need the combo. Shadow Step, Rad Bomber. No? Okay. Twilight Elder it is then. And Cthulhu's Chosen. Greetings.
The pleasure is mine.
No? Alright.
Greetings.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See, people are nice in this game.
Is someone injured?
We're low rank because I suck at this game, which is great, because people are going to be trying dumb shit. I enjoy it when people try dumb shit.
Here we go.
Did I need to do that? No. But it puts them off guard.
It's getting hot in here.
So take off all your clothes. Alright. He's got fairly weak dudes out. I think it's Acolyte of Pain time. And then we smack him in the face again. Hit me.
Are you my master?
Oh shit, he's playing a Cthulhu deck too!
Your fear.
We're both playing Cthulhu decks. This shit's about to get amazing. And I just played I just got Rad Bomber. Holy fuck. Alright, how are you gonna play this? I think we're going to wait a second on Rad Bomber. Normally I would say just play him, but no. Cthulhu time. My Cthulhu is an 8-8 now too. What's up? What is up? I'm a little bit worried about attacking into that, so I'm gonna wait. The Cthulhu's do not work off of each other, unfortunately. But now he knows my hand too, but he does not know that we are secretly running the other god, the Rad Bomber. Is he healing me? No, he's healing that. That makes a lot more sense. Take out the priest before you have Rad Bomber? Yeah, no, seriously. Oh shit. There he is. The legends in my hand. Alrighty.
Do you hear its call?
Alright. We need to survive a couple of turns with that, so... There's nothing we can really do to get rid of his stuff.
Here we go.
We're just gonna keep slamming into his face. We got better damage output than he does. Yes. It's gonna be great when we get that. Oh, it's such a cool card. Such a cool card. It totally goes with the Rad Bomber aesthetic. I love it so much. Cthulhu the absolute madman. I love that he says little, like, things.
Take your medicine.
For each enemy, what?
All
Why did he just appear? Oh, whenever a character is healed. Okay, gotcha. Alrighty.
Quickly.
Oh. One more turn. One more turn. Then we can do that. In the meantime. What the fuck am I doing? You're asking yourself. Oh, it's me. And I've got healing abilities now. What's up, bitch? What is up, bitch? And then this shit happens. And you're like, what is happening? What is he doing? And I'm like, yo. 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 My hand is amazing.
It's coming.
Yes. Whenever a character is healed. So we can't heal right now. If we heal, then we got problems. Right. We don't want to really gang up right now. Yeah, I know. I got it. Okay. Okay.
Listen closely.
We got a 10-10 Cthulhu. Next turn, we crazed Worshipper Rad Bomber. And then we're going to have some really good shit going down. He's trying to figure out what to do. I understand. He understands that he's outmatched. He has one god, I have two. Greetings.
The pleasure is mine.
Like I said, Micro, with what's going on with Moobot, what's important is this guy and this guy. And when they get played, and when they get played a lot. He's maximizing what he's got going on. I understand. 4 health to all minions. That's pretty good play. You know what else is a good play? What I'm about to do. Oh. You know what? Oh, we got some serious shit going down. It's Cthulhu time. Yeah! Woo! There's one. The combo. Oh, God, yes. Oh. Yeah? Okay. Alright. Well played.
Well played. Here we go.
He's working on a 2020 Cthulhu, I know. But I got this shit, man. I got this shit. The value. What is his Cthulhu at? He's got a 15? 15? Is that right? Yeah. I got a 12-12.
The secret handshake.
What? Oh.
Your minions think you are weak.
What happens if we just bounce his entire hand? I mean, he killed the Rad Bomber, which is disappointing, but, oh, come on. Do we have enough to do both? No, we can do one or the other. We can pay 6, so we have 2 extra mana left over. Alrighty. Bounce the cards. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. And half of them get destroyed. Get the fuck out of here.
My hand is too full.
What's up, scrub? Didn't know this was a handlock deck, did you? That's not handlock, it's a mill. You didn't know this was a mill deck, did you, bitch?
Injured?
It is sometimes, when I feel like it.
Are you my master?
I mean, it does help out his Cthulhu, but whatever, fuck it. I don't know which ones got destroyed by that. Okay. That's a pretty good selection.
Listen closely.
21-21 Cthulhu. I got this shit going on. And this. Ow. Ow. Yeah. What now? What now? Cthulhu! There you go. There you go. There you go! Kind of fucking with me right now, Red Bomber. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta get on top of that shit. Come on, man. You got this. I believe in you, man. You and I, we know what's up. Someone just donated $26.45. Thank you. I don't know if you want me to say your name or not. Oh, yes. Thank you. I mean, healing is probably a better option than not, but I like the idea of not doing that. Tonight is not a night to be trying to play this game on your mobile device. Oh, no, wait, they bought art. Oh, shit, that's not good. Because I actually need to have that not work. Well, we'll make it work.
Is close.
Oh, right. We've got, Cthulhu. I think we just play Cthulhu and wipe his board. Do it. Yeah! Wipe the board! Wipe the board! Yeah! Eat it, nerd! What's up with that? Oh.
Just a picture.
Well then. Well, we gotta rely on the Rad Bombers now. We're in a bad position. But we can get out of it. By getting, 3 copies of Twilight Elder. That'll be not very helpful right now. You know, actually, it might be good to play an Ancient Brewmaster. They'll trade. Now, as long as he doesn't play Cthulhu, we're fine. He has 5 cards left in his deck. He probably has Cthulhu at this point. And he's going to play it right now. And win. Because his Cthulhu is huge. Shit. Wins lethal? Like, whenever he plays Cthulhu. You have it. How do you not have Cthulhu in your hand right now?
Must consider.
I might be able... I hope he doesn't have it in his hand. I'm assuming that if he's not playing it and just instantly giving me, that he doesn't. And I'm also assuming that his hand is too full, right? And I can make it even fuller, right? More cards in your hand.
Hand is too full.
We just gotta hope that the cards he gets are not Cthulhu.
Hand is too full. Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that Cthulhu? Play it. If it's Cthulhu, just play it. We're gonna just have to mill him at this point. Copy a card from your opponent's deck and... Can we get a... Ow. This has turned into a milling deck.
Drink with me, friend.
Almost out of cards.
Yes, you are almost out of cards, and one of them is Cthulhu.
Cards.
Oh, did you just draw into Cthulhu? Well, shit then. Did I just make a really bad decision? I believe I just gave him Cthulhu. Well. Well played then.
Well played.
We've just gotta either heal or play Rad Bomber, and the only option is to play Rad Bomber. And just hope the bombs don't kill us. Thank you for that, Rad Bomber. Yes. Thank you. I want to play him again. Quickly, quickly, quickly! Yes! Make them bleed! Yes! Yes! Let me guess, Cthulhu. Well then, that was fun. Let's do that again. I like that inadvertently turned into a milling deck because Cthulhu didn't work out. But it did get us quite a ways into that, so. There's usually some connection issues with playing on your phone, so, might have been able to win if I had shot us up the Oracle instead. I don't know about that. Okay, good. He's gonna be playing something else. I don't know what he's probably like, the other guy. Okay, we got a Shadow Step in our hand. That's a good start. That's a good start. We got this. We got this. We got this. Gang up. Cold Light. Yeah. That's good. I'd rather that be Rad Bomber, but Cold Light will get us Rad Bomber, and I enjoy that. So cool beans.
The pleasure is mine.
Greetings, friend.
Thank you. See, people have got more polite since old gods have been introduced to the game. Whenever you overload. Okay, so it's an overload deck. All right, interesting.
Are you my master?
We can Shatter Step that. We don't need to, though. That is funny that we could do that, though. He's coining into overload. And it's an overload. I think this deck may have some problems. Because we're getting wrecked. Go, draw it. Evolution, maybe? Maybe. We can do Chosen after this. And then hopefully have Rad Bomber by that point. Oh, that would be wonderful. Transform your minions into minions that cost one more. Okay, that's a weird selection of things that you've got going on. Okay, lots of things that have battle cry. Alrighty.
Is close.
Cool. I like that Cthulhu is just a card you get. And if we win 2 of these, then we get more cards. And then we can have more Fighting the Darkness. And that would be great. I'd love to have 8 more copies of that card. Okay. Was that the right play? I don't know. I don't know how to play anymore. I am actually garbage at this game. Come on, those of you noticed. We got a Cthulhu deck. I don't know if he's noticed. He may not have. If he hasn't noticed, then we have a chance. Okay. Is he... Alright. And then you do 10 damage to me. That's good. I like it. I like 10 damage directly to my face. I like dying before we even get to pull off a combo. Okay.
Here we go.
Well played.
Not really.
Well played.
But whatever you say, man. You don't have to think, just do it. Mm-hmm. It's an interesting choice. The Rad Bomber doesn't come out for shit. He comes out when he fucking feels like it. You know? He doesn't show up before then. And that's the problem we're having right now. He's a little bit of a diva, but it's okay. It's okay. We got this. He got a 3 on his, correct? No, 2. about as bad as it could have been, but we are also very low on health. So do we vanish again? Yeah, this deck is about ratting and bombing. You are correct. He doesn't have anything with charge, I don't think. I think what we do is Cthulhu's Chosen. No, wait. Cold Light first, just in case if we get something better. Youthful Brewmaster. Elder Twilight. Twilight Elder. Whatever. Fuck it. There you go. And then, yeah. Yeah, Rad Bomber's not feeling it. There you go. And that was your turn. So, that's cool. Now what? Play it. Be a creature.
I wonder.
Play creatures so I can just vanish and fuck you over your hand again. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. Play more creatures for me. Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. Look at all these things that won't matter in a second. Let's... Yes, it was. I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
I obey.
Let's cut out the scary thing. And that doesn't need to exist. And now he bounced the hand. Did he not lose any because I helped him?
Here we go.
He forgot to attack entirely. Yep, there you go. It's good. Everyone's talking about how to play this game better. Listen, playing this game well is not what I'm about. Playing this game fucking cool is what I'm about. Alright?
What to do?
Wow, that's scary. And we don't have a way of dealing with it. Holy fuck shit. We actually may be screwed. Let's try Murgleton. Alright, armor it is then. And we armor. And then, I'm not sure where we go from here. Do we draw cards? What about a deck that's 100% Rad Bombers? Unfortunately, you can only have 2 of any card in a deck. But we're doing stuff like Gang Up, which allows you to get extra copies of a card in your deck, so you get more. It's even better. We are in a bad position, because there's not a lot of good plays. So I think what we're going to do is Cold Light, and mill his deck some more. And then Twilight Elder. And I've done math wrong. I've actually just done some incredible BM. Hopefully he does not notice. Maybe he's too caught up by what just happened that he does not realize that he has a little bit over lethal. Okay. I think he's noticed. Okay. I think he might have realized. Yeah, I think he might have noticed that he's lethal. I think we can win this still. He decides to BM back, yes. Well. And then we get Glaucoma. I've gone down in rank. Good. Classic Rad Bomber style. Let's try that again. Hey, we've actually got enough to buy another pack. Let's do that. Why? Because we can. Just kind of have to wait until the game decides to cooperate with us, though. Alright, what do we get? Pack opening. Okay. There we go. Another Feral Rage. Great. Great. The only reason I didn't win was because the Rad Bomber didn't show up. You were correct. I mean, we can't get hype about a card that doesn't show. Come on, man. It's like not going on stage, you know? It's like not going on stage when people have paid $50 for a ticket to a concert. I've never had a performer do that to me. And do that to me, I mean like, do that to the audience that I happen to be a part of. We're gonna try again. And we're gonna get this right. We're gonna Cthulhu hard. And we're gonna Rad Bomber hard. I'm beginning to think that we may not have a very good mana curve. That may be part of our problem. The other problem is that maybe other people, and I'm just going out on a limb here, maybe other people know how to play this game better than us. I don't know. What about just punching the other player across the table? I mean, that is an option. Oh, wow. That is a start. See, this is how you fucking go. Rad Bomber is getting... yeah. This is Cthulhu, not Cthulhu. Yeah, copyright issues. Who are they copyright issues from? Greetings. It's Rad Bomber time, bitch! Oh, that is an opening hand. That is an opening turn. Already 3 damage. What's up? You don't even know what to do with that shit, do you? Oh, fuck. That probably will kill him. Damn it! That's okay. I got another one.
Wanna blow something up? The pleasure is mine.
Ow. Oh no, my weapon. Now we can't bounce him back. We don't have the mana to do it this turn. And it would be better to play something like Twilight Elder, but you know what? Instead we're doing that. Now we have more. Face check, bitch. What's up? Do you know what's happening? I don't. But it's Rad Bomber time, I know that much. Draw 2 cards? Don't worry about it. I got you covered. I will draw all of the cards in your deck for you. You gonna trade into me? You wanna trade? Cool. I could probably last a couple of turns like that. Not sure which one's better right now. This gives us for sure at least 2. No? But I mean... What's up? He's gonna play some spells this turn. It's gonna hurt, but we'll be able to take it out. Let's read who didn't play the patch notes. Yeah, there are gonna be people who were playing the old meta, and they're gonna be like, why is Leopard Gnome not good now? I'm kind of sad about that, to be honest, because Leopard Gnome, he was a fun dude to have. Me and him, we used to chill in every single fucking deck, which is why they nerfed him. Please tell me that's a clone. Alright, alright, alright. Fair enough, fair enough. He's probably... let's go and attack, just to make sure. What is it? Mirror image? No? It's probably like a, let's see. I'm trying to figure out what he could be doing.
Here we go.
If it's something like... Vapor... What do they have available to him? I don't know the secrets that have been added, if there have been any secrets that have been added. So it could be a, or it could be like Vaporize, it could be, Counterspell. Mirror Image. Mirror Image would be bad. Why don't we play this, just in case if it's Mirror Image. And we might be able to get a Rad Bomber out of it. Okay, it's not a Mirror Image. So I don't know what the fuck it is. It's gotta be, Vaporize then. We've not gotten to use the Shadowcaster yet. But I'm glad that it's not, Mirror Image. It could be Ice Block as well. It could be, the other one that gives you immunity instead.
What to do?
What about using your Gang Up card or another Gang Up card? You can only play it on minions. It might be Counterspell. It could be. So we're going to wait until a point where it doesn't really matter if we use something like Gang Up or whatever. I'm sure there's a way to check easily what Cthulhu's doing. How's our homeboy Cthulhu doing? Could be effigy. No, it's not effigy, actually, because we already attacked.
Runs out on me.
I mean, you've made some interesting choices. If it's vaporize, I'd like to find out with this guy instead. It's not. Could be.
I bleed for Kung Fu.
Hopefully it's not mirror image. It's not. I think that's turn. I don't know what else this could be. It's got to be like ice block or vaporize or something, and I don't mind vaporizing a beckoner of evil. That's fine. I'm okay with that. It's probably at least one ice block and one vaporize.
I wonder.
Casino Mage? I've not heard of that. Yeah, someone does not know about the new cards. They're like, what the fuck is all this? Yeah, vaporize only goes when you go after face. Yeah, so it's probably vaporize. Alright.
Is close.
Cool. Alright, well, we know we can safely play cards without having to worry about it. And then I guess we could go for face. There's no reason we can't go for face because it can't. Yeah, there's the ice barrier. So that's what that was. Got that out of the way. We at least know that that's what that is. We know it's not a counterspell or anything. It's a magical nuke. Upon activation, it breaks both player systems. That sounds like a good card. I should play that. There's a possibility that there is a counterspell situation going on. But he's assuming that I might not go for... Alright, well, let's go and attack face just to see what happens. And it is a vaporize. He wanted to make sure that I got that, so that's fine. That is fine. Can we vanish? Is it a good time to vanish? It's not. Twilight Elder, then. Followed by a Shadowcaster who copies. And we got another Twilight Elder. It's probably just a freeze mage, yeah.
Here we
As simple as that.
Will abandon you.
Cool. But as long as Rad Bomber doesn't. Come on. People are playing so slow. It's because the connections are so bad. See, thanks. And then you throw one at my face. Good. Alright. And then we go back to exact same play that we just did, but except we do something completely different. Never mind. We do this situation, right? See, that hurts, but then we do this situation. Right? Then we do this situation. Then we do this situation. And we play him again. Because you gotta learn. You're gonna have to learn, bitch. And what's going on is it's Rad Bomber time. And please hit him. New Mad Bomber meta, I know. It's for reals. It's happening. Cthulhu, Rad Bomber. It's the real deals. And he's like, what the fuck is happening to my board right now? This is not how you play this game. What is this net deck? And it's not a net deck. Actually, it is. You could net deck this if you want, but and you should. You should definitely do this. What about Spreading Madness? I don't know what that one is. Come on, then. Alright. Alright, 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 alright.
Darkness.
think this is right. I think I'm doing this right. Ride Bomber has to die. But it means we get to play Ride Bomber, right? And you're like, what are you doing, Rev? What's going on? What is this shit? Because it's like this, man. It's like this. And I didn't count right, so that's what's happening. I love getting my face torn apart. It's so good. Alright. We're not really getting that much Cthulhu action going on. Where the fuck is this dude? I mean, Rad Bomber showed up to play at least. Assuming he doesn't have a fireball. Alright, we're gonna win one of these. Well, shit. You know what I'm gonna do? When I end up posting a video of this, I'm just gonna wait until I do one round where I win. I'm gonna post that and be like, MLG meta, yo. And it's gonna be great. What's with Ragnaros? He's fine. I just don't have him in here. He's really expensive, and I need more draw power. We're getting to see all sorts of things, and none of them are Hunter, which is nice. Cthulhu? I mean, cool. Don't need you just now. You can show up later. Okay. That's even more useless. Greetings.
The pleasure is mine.
I don't have a one-turn play unless if it's Murgleton, so it's generally better to go second. So we could turn one Rad Bomber. Hey Hoots, new Rad Bomber meta. New expansion, new Rad Bomber. Rad Bomber plus Cthulhu. It's amazing. Yes, Cthulhu is here. Hello. Beckoner of Evil. Go. Is he gonna destroy it immediately? Yeah. Do I care? Yeah. Was that a bad play? Yeah. There's not really a but to that. It's just that's just sort of what happened.
Oops, I broke a diamond.
Oh shit, he's done it. He's doing Cthulhu too. Oh, there's so much Cthulhu action going on tonight. People are like, yeah. Izmituma. What? I don't know what you're saying here. It's anyway. It's quite possible that Rogue is the worst way of playing this. And it's also quite possible that no other option would give us this many Rad Bombers, so. We're gonna have to play a Youthful Brewmaster the wrong way, but read the first letters of those. Okay. I-S-M-E-T-A. I don't. Is meta. Oh, I see. I see. I didn't end my turn. I also see that. Come on now. No. No, fuck off. What is this taunt deck shit? Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. This. Get out of here. Don't you dare.
You smell like a leopardo.
Okay. He is the big D? What? Thank you. Go ahead and give me a face check. Come on, face check. Yes, it was. Well played.
Well played.
We've got so many options that are beautiful.
Feel
We're doing that for sure. Alright, what else we got going on? Do we vanish? I don't know. I don't know if we want to vanish right now. It doesn't really help us, right? We could do this, and then play it again. And then it would be able to survive the attack. And you have to throw both at it. I think that's what we do.
I bleed for good food.
Do you hear its call?
Too soon. Here we go.
We slap ourselves into that, so that way he has to kill off his own guy in order to do it.
That was a mistake.
No, it wasn't. I like his voice. It's very, oh. Nice. He's gonna be able to get through that wall pretty easily. Oh, that is a nice combo. That was actually the perfect response to what I just played. But the perfect response that I could play right now would be Rad Bomber, and he's right here. Right here. Come the fuck on.
My thanks.
Oh, he just got Cthulhu, didn't he? What do we do?
So many options.
I'm just gonna face check. Why the fuck not? Alright, come on. Greetings.
The pleasure is mine.
Best seats ever.
Okay, more taunts.
Do you hear its call?
Oh, this board is so Rad Bomberable. We could do it. We could Rad Bomber so hard. But we'd have to fucking draw the guy. Right? Do I have enough to play him twice? So that'll leave us, yeah, okay, so...
I obey.
That was probably wrong. That was definitely wrong. Alright then, Vanish? Is it worth it? Not particularly.
Are you my master? Here we go.
And then this situation. Am I doing this right? I'm not doing this right. I'm playing very poorly.
Are you my master?
We just gotta live until turn 10. And then we Rad Bomber. Or Cthulhu. Cthulhu will definitely clear the board.
Are you my master?
Ready your lance, cur.
Okay. That does not give you an attack. You have to have a weapon for that to work. It's not like the, You know what, Rad Bomber? You're a little late. I'm not gonna lie. You're a little late to the party, and it's a little bit pissing me off. Can we wipe his board? Potentially. Can we kill ourselves? Also potentially. Do we want to risk it? Yes. Yes, we do.
I obey.
Take this one out for sure. Rad Bomber. Do this. Come on. Throw the bomb at him. Not me. Not me. Not me. Not me.
My thanks.
Incredible.
Oh, right. Do we bounce? We could bounce it that way or this way. Let's bounce it this way so that way we don't kill ourselves. And then attack into his face. We got 19 from Cthulhu. That's pretty good. It's not as good as we'd want. We need more damage out. There's got to be a better way of doing this. Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
Are you my master?
That's also interesting.
Give in to your fear.
I assume he has Cthulhu. We have Cthulhu right here. It's happening. Take out his board. Take out his board. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah. What's up?
Well played.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My dream.
Oh, shit. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. I can't gang up Cthulhu until the next turn, then I died. Alright, let's try that again. We're gonna keep trying this until we win one. We have to win one. I feel like I'm playing this deck wrong. There's gotta be... Is there anything that we could add that's, like, low cost? That... I mean, can we... There we go. Is there anything that's low cost that we could add to this deck that would allow us to really have some... 0 and 4 is pretty good. It's a good deck. I mean, really, it is the best of decks. Just gotta wait for the game to catch up with us. My baloney has a first name, it's baloney. My baloney has a second name, it's baloney. Alright. Just gonna have to... Just gonna wait until game decides that we can do that. Are we gonna... Let's just look at all the cards we've got. Might as well. I don't know if you guys have seen this card, but I got this one. It's called Stand Against the Darkness. Summons 5/5. I just got like 8 of them. It's great. And by great, I mean it's just whatever. Hooded Alkalite is good. Evolve is going to be a thing. It's going to be a new meta for sure. Just kind of waiting. Summon one. Spend all your mana and then summon that mini 1/1 tentacles. That's kind of cool. I don't know what the fuck you would use that for, but... Kind of just waiting for the game to catch up with us here. And Rad Bomber. Okay, well we can't edit the deck. It's perfect anyway, so it's fine. I'd want to switch out some cards to maybe give us some lower end stuff, but maybe we've just been playing other stuff, you know? I mean, it's fine. Maybe we've just gotten bad card draws, you know? It happens. It's happened to even, like, the best of the people that have done this. Does Rev have all 5 pieces of Exodia? I mean, we're working on it. There's Murgleton. We're definitely going to have him in our starting hand. And, tempted to toss these two. Turn 1 Murgleton, Shadow Step Murgleton. It's good. Followed by 2 gang ups. Greetings. Healing is the best option. Yeah, I know. Wow.
Incredible.
Wow.
Wow.
Incredible.
Wow. But of course.
It won't let me do it again.
The pleasure is mine.
It doesn't matter if you... Wow. I believe this is a new emote, because I haven't seen people use it before.
But of course.
Incredible.
Wow.
Wow.
Incredible.
Wow.
Kazoo is mine.
Wow. I want to see if this emote works now. No?
Is someone injured?
Neither of those work. They will eventually. Maybe not the weed one. I don't know. Oh, good. Wow. Looks like someone's net decking.
Wow.
Wow.
Incredible.
Rev Bomber win. God, that's getting annoying.
Kazoo is mine. You have already lost.
Incredible.
Wow. I don't know what to make a Rev Bomber emote. If you have ideas, I don't know. I might have to commission someone to make a shirt or a design, because I can't think of what that would be. I want to see the new board. WoW is the new meta.
Just consider.
Yeah. You spent all your mana, and now you're in kind of a shitty position, aren't you? How does that feel? Wow. Wow. Wow.
I obey. I obey. Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Do we want to Shadow Step?
But of course. Oh,
I almost feel like we want to Shadow Step something like the Cthulhu's Chosen. How does that feel? Wow. I know, right? Because that would bring it down to a cost of 2, and it would make it shielded. We'll do it. We'll make it happen.
Kazoo is mine.
And we get 4 out of that, because it activates twice, because of Bronzebeard, which he's going to kill immediately. Wow.
Incredible.
I love the Anduin's WoW. It's so much better than in this one. He still hasn't greeted me.
The
Greeting.
pleasure is mine.
It's okay. I don't mind if you net deck this deck. This deck is great to net deck. Just there's a bit.ly link, bit.ly/call of rad, and that'll be the thing. That'll be the thing you need to make. And that's this deck
How
that we're
many
playing right
colors
now.
do you see?
Wow, you kind of fucked up that. You could have healed and had your cake too.
I obey.
I'll put it on your deck.
Do you hear its call?
We're bouncing stuff. Is that Dwarf Indiana Jones? There's a lot of Indiana Jones guys.
Closely.
So I should be able to kill him fairly soon. What do you got going on? What is your deck here, Benny? That's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good too. I misplayed? How so?
Kazoo
Wow.
Incredible.
I played a card. Incredible. His deck is meant to wow me. Oh, that was a mistake.
Mistakes were made.
Wow.
Incredible.
And you're just gonna attack face now, aren't you? Because why the fuck wouldn't you? Double its health. Why not? I could really use a vanish right now. That felt good. Alrighty. So we're getting hit with 9 damage every turn. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And if we heal, we just help him do more damage to us. I feel like we might have fucked up somewhere.
Shadows beckon.
Get another Cthulhu chosen.
Is mine.
Is close.
It's cold.
Job's done.
Listen closely.
2020 Cthulhu. We're just gonna wreck face this next turn. He doesn't know what's about to happen. He's gonna do 11 damage this next turn. That's fine. 5 damage, and then he heals 5. That's fine. Wiping out my board. I understand. And he uses the coin to heal, so that way he gets a little bit more damage in.
Incredible.
My dream
Kill it! Kill it!
begins.
I obey.
Incredible.
That's what you wow about. And now you've got to take out my 2020, which he probably has an answer to. Actually, he's used to his Shadow Word Deaths, hasn't he? Oh. Well then! It's a very interesting decision you've just made. Hmm.
Wow.
Wow!
I obey.
Fuck.
I give up. Incredible.
Oh, fuck you. Wow. I like that I got extra Thistle Teas. I do need to work on this deck, I think. I think it's pretty close, actually. Never mind. Fuck it. It's great. Wow. The main problem is that I'm not getting those cards. Actually, it's 0-5. I'm actually doing even worse. Haven't I lost 5 times? If you guys want to say it's 4, I'm cool with that. We'll just pretend one of those times didn't happen.
Valera versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
Watch your back.
Alright, we just gotta win 2. Yeah. It's the best deck. Yeah, let's not worry about the statistics. There we go. See, look at that. That is such a beautiful hand. It's like whenever I get the coin, just things go in my favor. Northshire Cleric, more like Northshire shit. Fuck you. Turn 1 Rad Bomber, I think so. What's up? 1, 2, and then 3. Oh. Wow.
Incredible.
Greetings.
The pleasure is mine.
Can you Pot of Greed, gang ups, and get like 6 of them total so you can have like 20 Rad Bombers? Yeah. You could, and it would be a good idea.
With me, friend.
This deck wins 100% of the time, 0.1% of the time. Yep, that sounds right. Greetings.
The pleasure is mine.
Do you hear its call?
Oh, fuck off! Not everyone can be Cthulhu.
Your minions think you are weak.
That's good.
Challenge accepted.
Hit him in the face. No. No. Incredible. The best.
Oops, I broke a diamond. You have already lost.
Okay.
Listen closely.
Well, is everyone Priest Cthulhu? Because it's an amazing combo.
Yeah, you got it.
Gonna go throw that out there. Gonna throw some bombs out there. Come on, hit someone. Hit something. No, not the other. Oh.
Are you
Well.
the master?
All right.
The
Greetings.
pleasure is mine.
How about you say hello this time? How about you be a nice person? I was just talking about how great people were, but now I've realized that they're just not decking something else. And they're not saying hello anymore, they're just saying, wow. Greetings.
Pleasure is mine.
Do you hear its call?
Greetings.
The pleasure is mine.
How about you stop being a piece of shit and start saying hello?
Listen.
That was a mistake.
Okay?
I bleed for Cthulhu.
There we go. Maybe some of the cheaper greetings.
The pleasure is mine.
Inrose 3D. Say hello.
Do you know the secret handshake?
Yes. He mute me? Quite possibly.
Give in to your fear.
Well, we got our Cthulhu. That's cool and all, but I think what we're gonna do is this is our last rad bomber. I don't know what to do. Do we vanish? I feel like we need to vanish. But that means we also don't kill anything this turn. Vanish. We gotta protect the bomber. But before we do, let's attack. Because we're not totally into misplays. Murgleton would be good. Blizzard removed Sorry because it was causing too much BM, and they added WoW. Really? I guess that is what they changed out. WoW is still... You guys. Guys.
I wonder.
Do you hear its call? Cthulhu is my shield.
Is an illusion.
Alright. We can Rad Bomber twice. What else do we want out? We also want Acolyte of Pain out. In case if we hurt ourselves. There goes the shield, and there goes a card draw. Excellent. Okay. Drop it back. Play it again, because that's how it goes. We're Rad Bombering all day. all night. Shadowcaster into the face and mine. Just rub it on my face. I love it. And drop him back. And end our turn. It's good, Penguin. No worries. I just wanted you to know. I think after this round, we'll take a quick bathroom break. And, we'll keep at it until we can win at least one. And then we'll just cut the video just to that. And then people watching it will think, oh, man, this is a good win ratio. Like, he won one. I mean, gonna watch and learn, though? I mean, what there is to learn is Rad Bomber Cthulhu.
Do you know the secret handshake?
Oh, fuck off.
Is an illusion. Is an illusion.
I mean, his Cthulhu's much bigger than ours. It's not about the size of your Cthulhu that counts, it's how you use it. And what I'm about to prove is that we can use our Cthulhu all over the goddamn place.
Bring pain.
Let's get something good. Gang up, alright. Think we can do this. We Mad Bomber, right? That's good, that's good. Now we multiply it. And then we brewmaster it back. Am I... Yes, you are the only one that does not understand how great the Rad Bomber is. He's amazing. Do you not understand? He does 3 damage split between all characters. Is it possible to Shadow Step Cthulhu? Yes. Though it isn't terribly useful. I guess it is. Allows you to Cthulhu safely. Always wrap your Cthulhu before you do anything. Oh yes, it feels good. And he's gonna get his Cthulhu out first because
Do you know the secret handshake?
can I get a vanish?
You hear its call?
Can I just get a vanish? You can only Cthulhu once, because Vanish makes it cost 2 less. The reason it works so well with Mad Bomber is because the Rad Bomber only costs 2. I mean...
Closely.
Yes. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Chris Worshipper.
For Cthulhu.
Did we lose? I believe we did. I believe we lost.
I wonder.
Well, we got out with a bang. Maybe we can kill one. Go. Kill him. Kill him. Alright. We kill one. That reduces his damage output. There we go. We got it. We did it. We're doing it. We're winning. We're gonna win. For sure. Thank you, Kanome, for resubscribing. And... Ooh. Yep. Yep. Oh, the Cthulhu. Uh-huh. We got this. The laggiest death ever. Hey, Ima, how are you doing? I think I'm gonna win this. Alright. Let me go to the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna run an ad, which those of you subscribed now have the added privilege of not seeing the ad. Why? Because Twitch decided to re-implement the feature that they took away. Isn't that nice of them? Curious to know if that... No. There are 2 more emotes that are going to get verified sooner or later. And when they do, you will know. I'm going to take a 90-second break to go pee, and then I'll be right back. Give me a few seconds. Be right back. And I'm back, and so are you. I got that just in time. How are you guys doing? Rev shirts do help. It will help me go to the old too many games situation. I believe Ima is going as well. Am I correct? Let me see if I can actually silly me. Wanting to edit my deck. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. That I could even do such a thing. Tentacles for arms for when you want a kinky deck. I believe there is a rogue specific Cthulhu, and it's spreading the new word about the meta is also important. It's really what it's about. I mean, it's gone 0 and 5 or 6, but I mean, really, it is a better thing. It's just better. At their start of your turn, reduce this card's cost by 1. I wonder if that works in your hand as well. If it does, then that's insane. Alright, well then, we just got this situation going where, we can't actually edit our deck, and we kind of want to, because it needs some fixing. Blade of Cthulhu. Destroy a minion. Add its attack and health to Cthulhu, wherever it is. That doesn't really help. Let's go look at... Alright, I'm thinking maybe something like Disciple of Cthulhu might give us some earlier game stuff. And I'm not sure how much help that something like, I mean, Doomcaller is not a bad choice. I have one. It gives us late game, but we don't really need late game. If your Cthulhu has at least 10 attacks, summon another Emperor. Okay. Disciple of Cthulhu is not a bad choice, but it's pricey removal. It's just, I mean, Twilight Geomancer is not a bad decision either. I've seen that actually work really well, and it gives early game taunt. And we can afford it. I don't know. That might be a choice. Oh, okay. Well, we can edit that deck. We just can't edit this one. Can we edit? Okay. So we got that. Can we, what if we just... Okay. We'll just make another one. We'll make another deck that's exactly the same. Doomcaller, I don't know if we really need right now. But we'll work it out. If we can't just do it the normal way, we'll just do it the weird way, where we make another deck that's exactly the same. Thank God they unlocked extra slots for us, because otherwise we'd be in trouble. So now we've got almost a full deck, and we barely have any of the original cards that we need. Where is our Rad Bomber? There he is. A 3/1 that does 2 damage is really good. It's okay. We could go ahead and get it. It wouldn't hurt. We need Bran, of course. Brew. What are we missing? There's at least Crazed Worshipper. We've got Cthulhu Chosen, Brewmaster, Acolyte of Pain, Cold Lights are what we're missing. Missing the Cold Lights. All right. What do we take out in order to balance this deck out a bit more? I mean, it does have a lot more 2-drops, which means that we do have that going for us. You know what? Maybe this is right. I don't know. We're going to keep trying it until we get a deck that actually works. Have I actually used Shadowcaster for anything? I mean, fair enough. I haven't used it much. Is this the... Where's the one that I just made? Custom Rogue. There we go. Call 2. You. Yeah. Shadowcaster has not been terribly helpful. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Disciple of Cthulhu may be better, but we don't have the dust for it right now. Let's try taking him out, adding the Doom Caller, and adding another Cold Light. Or maybe, I don't know, is the Doom Caller really worth it? It's so expensive. I don't know if we're getting any hail right now, but I don't hear it if we are. We'll get one of these to work.
Valera versus Jaina.
You asked for it. Watch your back.
Hopefully we can make this work out. There we go. There's the Rad Bomber. I was wondering why the board was so bright. It's because it's the new board. It's all corrupted and stuff. That's cool. You're gonna have to play with this board a little bit. Let's do this first, just that way.
Your deck betrays you.
Oh, that's cool. They have eyes. Aw. You can make it cry by poking it in the eye too many times. I mean, it's just gotta be Rad Bomber time. And we can do it twice because we got Shadow Step. 1, 2. One more. Nah.
Wanna blow something up? I will be
There you go. I mean, whatever. It's fine. Wonder if I can make any of these things do anything. It seems like it's pretty much just the same board, except for it's got these things going on instead. Okay, good. What? You're attacking past me? You don't know the fucking deal, do you? You don't know the deal at all. No, dude. Nah. You can't just be doing that. You gotta learn who the fuck you're messing with. And who you're messing with is me, bitch.
Wanna blow something up?
Come on.
Incredible.
That's great. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Waiting for the turn. Oh, right. He's just face checking me. Let's go ahead and deal with that situation. And then we'll do this. And that.
Your deck betrays you.
Amazing. Now we Shadow Step the Rad Bomber, so he's free. I'm gonna wait on this one. Because we're going to probably hurt ourselves in the process. And he's going to try and get through all this shit, and he can't. Ain't happening. I like that how this is all torn up, and like this is actually different than usual.
Can I light your fire?
Oh, okay. The number of references this game makes is wonderful. Alright, let's see who dies. Russian roulette with my minions. Go! Kill him. Boom. Boom. Correct answer is everyone dies. Then we play this situation. Then this situation. We got a 10-10. Now an 11-11, Cthulhu. You are already dicked. I don't know much about the Warcraft lore, but I like Cthulhu. He's cool. Summon a random 3-cost minion. Oh wow, that was a well played.
Well played.
That was a good move, and now I'm fucked. My voice just cracked. Wasn't that fun? All right. It's almost as if I've completely forgotten how to play.
This way.
Am I still one of the most famous deck creators on that site? I don't know.
It's coming.
I would ask that if you do want to help, please upvote that deck, and it will make things a little bit easier. It will make it good, because what's happening right now is everyone's just playing the new meta, which apparently is not Rad Bomber.
Too soon.
Thune has the honor of being able to deal more damage than anything else in the game, short of an admin or something. It's interesting. I'm not lonely anymore? Well, that's nice. Glad that worked out for him. You know?
I'll never tell.
Oh, good. How about Cthulhu appears? Or, this situation. Watch this shit. Damage goes everywhere. 1, 2, 3. Bam! Everyone goes back to their hands. What's up?
My hand is too full.
Oh, no secrets for you, bitch. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
I can taste the mana.
I'd love to see a calculator on how many times I've hurt myself with Rad Bomber. But it's okay.
I'll never tell.
It's fine. Alright. So he's got at least 4 damage on the board. 5. And I've got 7 health. So if I were to play Red Bomber, I might kill myself right now. Or at least make it so that way I'm in very low standings and I might die. But, you know. It's wonderful. And then we bounce it back and we play this. And we play it again. As long as we don't hurt ourselves, we're fine. Good. That's what I wanted to have happen. All right. How about we actually don't suck? How about that happens? How about you don't play the fireball? How about no? Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. Well, that didn't go much better. I'm not entirely sure why. I mean, we're gonna try it one more time. Using the search field, you can find all cards with taunt. It's not good for anything else, though. Don't even try. Don't try and search for other things. Just taunt exclusively.
Valir versus Jaina.
You asked for it. Watch.
Bad draws. That's what's happening. We're getting bad draws. It's not that the deck's broken. It's not that there's a problem with the deck. It's just, yeah, we're gonna go back to Tulip, just not tonight. Come on. Is this gonna be another secret mage?
The light protects me.
Oh, Argent Squire. But what about a turn 1 Rad Bomber? What about that shit? What about losing the card you just played and taking damage? Greetings.
The pleasure is
Rad
mine.
Bomber time. Rad Bomber time. Rad Bomber. Did I get the deck that you sent in the email earlier? No.
Master.
Oh. You're also playing a Cthulhu deck. Mage Cthulhu. That's interesting of you. But, let me counter by saying, wait. Yes. Yes. Alright, there we go. Now we can attack into him. He's got more Rad Bombers in our deck. It's fine. He's taken one. I've taken none. His Cthulhu is a little bit stronger than ours, and we just took 1 damage. It's bad. But, it's fine. We got this. We'll play Twilight Geomancer, so that way we can, No, Rad Bomber loves me. It's okay. Mathematically superior. Showing Yeti. Well, that's a wonderful counter to what I have on the board. Thank you.
Here we go.
No, it's fine. There's no point in that. We'll wait. We'll wait. So we'll play something. He might ram his Yeti into it, and then follow it up by, yep. Yes. Yes! Oh. Play Face Hunter? I don't know if Face Hunter is as good as it used to be. Cthulhu's chosen. And there we go. So that should allow us to trade 1-for-1 there, and that's fine. Although he may not be interested in a trade. That's fine, too. Would Crazed Worshipper been better? Yeah. Yeah, it would have been. I mean, this deck has gone 0-6 or something, but it's fine. I know how to play this game.
What to do?
You smell like a leopard.
Am I going to make a shitty episode story? I have to give them, like, access to my Google account or something crazy? So probably not, no. Explicitly for that reason, no. I think we gotta go Rad Bomber. Come on, just hit the Yeti a couple of times. It's risky, but is it worth it? It is.
Drink with me, friend.
Bounce that shit back. Throw it back out there. Come on, hit him. 3 hits, 3 hits, 3 hits to the Yeti. 3 hits to the Yeti. 1 more hit, 1 more hit. Nope, okay, good. Good. Better than playing the Crazed Worshipper or Vanish. It's completely missing the play. It's good. See, when you're making a deck, one of the best things that you can add to it is RNG rather than consistency. Consistency is a lie. RNG is amazing.
I wonder.
Behold the might of Stormwind.
All right. Oh, that's so beautiful, though.
Challenge accepted.
Go and bounce that over there. Consistency is for wimps. Like, why would you do that? Rad Bomber is love. Rad Bomber is life. See?
I bleed for Cthulhu.
Get another play out of that shit if we can. Can we get Cthulhu in this game? It seems like we can get one or the other. I don't know where Cthulhu's at. Like, as far as stats, we haven't seen any stats pop up from him for a while, so... I think we might win this one. I think we got it. I think we got it in the bag. I think he can, slurp down the good old dick. But, we'll see. We'll see what he's got going on. I haven't messed... Oh, what's up with this? There's a banana in there. Cthulhu's a 9/9. Alright, what does this guy do? After you cast a spell, freeze a random enemy. Are you gonna freeze the Rad Bomber? Oh. Okay. 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 Looks like this may be some sort of freeze mage situation going on. Do we have any removal in this deck that we could get for 5 mana? Possibly. Would Vanish have been a smarter option? Yeah, definitely. But you know what? We don't play that way. We don't play that way. We don't come to play. If we can get Cthulhu out, and I mean, if we Thistle Tea, we might be able to get... I mean, Vanish seems pretty definite now. Because we're totally getting fucked right now. And I believe he has lethal. He definitely has lethal. Unless if he does not notice. Alright, well, good. Good. We got Deadly Poison Gold. That's good. That's good. Maybe we can win one. If I win 500 games in ranked mode, I'll be able to get a golden hero. If you net date 500 games in ranked mode, you'll get a golden hero. This close. Oh, we haven't seen a warlock today.
Your soul shall be mine.
Watch your...
It was close. It was close. It was close with quotes. Throw a couple more quotes onto that shit. Quotes by random people. It doesn't have to be anyone relevant. You don't actually have to quote them correctly. Don't believe shit you read on the internet. Abraham Lincoln, 1956. Life is a pinwheel. George Lucas.
Ready for action.
Greetings. Greetings.
Pleasure is mine.
Greetings. But greetings.
Are you my master?
I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be playing Wild any. It would be fun to play Wild with, like, some of the stuff like Router Bomber and stuff like that. He's drawn to something. Now, the reason that I don't like Sir Murgleton... Is Sir Murgleton in this deck? Oh, hey, Aunt. I'm unprotected, it says, from my own documents. Thank you. We'll uncover Cthulhu getting even stronger. That's what we'll uncover.
Are you my master?
Well, there you go. Isn't that a wonderful play? ASMR is just not a very popular thing I do. I put out the videos because I find it funny, and it also forces people who watch my stuff to confront the fact that they're listening to me do ASMR, which I find hilarious. I don't know if you guys enjoy it. In fact, According to analytics, you don't. Just right off the bat, I can tell that. But
This way.
it's whatever. It happens. It would be neat if I actually drew Cthulhu. Yeah. We'll do Cold Light next turn, I think. So we can have a better chance of drawing him. We'll draw 4 cards next turn, and it will actually completely wreck his deck. He might be doing Handlock. I don't know if that's like a new thing that'll happen more, or if he's just extraordinarily shit. Who knows? Wonderful. And I believe you're out of mana, so that's your turn. Thank you. There's Doom Color and Cold Light, which allows us to draw 4 cards, not 2. And there's more.
My hand is too full.
Well, you didn't want that card anyway, trust me, man.
Your history.
Alright, so now what do we do? Do we do Twilight Geomancer or Youthful Brewmaster? I believe we do Brewmaster, because we want Bran to stay alive. And we'll go and do a quick swing, because why not? And he gets thrown to my hand again.
My hand is too full.
No Hellfire for you. Is your handlock not good enough yet? Want to have a Rad Bomber Cthulhu fight after this game? I've been playing a lot of Cthulhu. If you want to exactly copy the deck I've got going on right now and see what happens, I'd be down with that. At least one of them would win. I mean, I'm going to celebrate if I actually win. Because I haven't won one tonight, but, you know, whatever.
Handle it.
Alright. What is our situation right now? I believe it's a little bit of Bronzebeard. That's a little bit of Twilight Geomancer. And then, so now he's got Taunt twice. Does he need Taunt twice? No. Does it do anything? No. How goes the Bombering? It's going okay. It's not as, efficient as I thought. I thought I'd be able to do, you might have to make some substitutions for sure. This is a basic deck. He does have a raid leader in his deck. He's still learning how to play. Yeah, he just played Silverhand Knight. You're right. He's probably new. We have our chance. We can win this one. He's not building a board. He can't. He doesn't know how. And he doesn't probably have the cards to do so.
Cthulhu is mine.
Well met. Your history.
Oops, I'm not the
There we go. There we go. This looks good. We might win this one. Not because he's a worthy opponent, but because we've actually gone so far down the ladder that we're now fighting scrubs who have just started playing the game tonight. It would explain his card backs and his card plays. I feel sorry for him, but it's actually an equal fight. So, you know, fuck it.
I wonder.
So what's with the Cthulhu on the left? There's a lot of cards that gain him points, regardless of where he is in the deck. And so what we're doing is we're repetitively adding more and more stuff to his stats. So that way when we finally do get him, whenever we do, it'll be good.
I obey.
Let's this'll tea this. Cthulhu's chosen. Get a bunch of them. Let's go ahead and attack through.
Your history.
And then Youthful Brewmaster, our guy back. We want him alive. And that guy gets bumped up again. Where is Cthulhu at? I haven't been paying attention. He's doing pretty okay, right? That was actually a good play. I think that's the... Yeah, I can only attack minions, so... That's an interesting choice. And by interesting, I mean bad. We might actually lose to the scrub. beginning to realize this. We might lose to the scrub. So that's cool.
Challenge accepted.
But fuck it. But fuck it. Right. If we can just get Cthulhu, we'll win. We literally win if we can get Cthulhu. He's going to play that guy he just got knocked back to his hand, but it's fine. We'll have at least one win, and we'll play some dubstep over this, and we'll make it look like we're amazing at this game. We've not seen Rad Bomber this game, but it's fine. It is fine. Fun. Can we get Cthulhu? Cthulhu, please. Cthulhu, please. Well, Bronzebeard, obviously. We'll uncover the secret of Rad Bomber being played multiple times, because that's how this deck rolls. Go. At the Infernal. At the Infernal. And then we get to do it 3 more times. And then we do it again. Come on. Let's do this. Go. No, at the Infernal. 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 All 3 bombs at the Infernal. God fucking damn it. Thank you. It's good so far.
Behold the might of storm.
It's good. And do you have... No, you don't have any more Hellfires. Okay. Ah, yes. That will definitely not help in any situation whatsoever. Okay, so... we need to wipe the board or we lose.
I wonder.
Me too. We can bring him down to a...
Shall suffer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. That's a glitch. Alrighty. Why didn't he go down more in health?
Too soon.
It's like it hates me.
Your history.
Maybe he can't add. Maybe he thinks that happens. Is that supposed to happen? Because I'm pretty sure their health is supposed to go down as well, right?
Behold the might of storm wind.
Maybe he doesn't know what the difference between 7 and 3 is.
Well met.
I like that we lost to a guy who has literally probably never played this game before. Alright, well. That was a misplay. GG. One more time. I gave him that? I guess so. Alright, this will be the one. This is the one. You saw a way I could have won? I'm sure. People do that.
Versus Jaina.
You asked for
That's
it.
what streaming is having other people see how you could have played better. We don't need that shit. Get out of here. What's this deck's win-loss ratio? I don't know how many games we've played today, but I haven't won any, so greetings.
The pleasure is mine.
Yeah, I guess that would have worked. I could have called back the bomber. Hello.
The pleasure is mine.
Um.
Are you my master?
Wow, that was a bad play. Why the fuck did I just do that? Also, knife for 1 extra damage. I could have played. I could have done it, but it wouldn't have been the rad bomber way. I guess it actually would have been. Wow, I'm just dumb. It's really.
I roll need.
Okay. There's Murgleton.
Are you my master? This way.
We're currently at a 0-7 ratio with this deck, which is pretty amazing. Can we, maybe...
For the crusade!
I see. Well...
This way. This way.
I mean, Murgleton is in the decks. That's good. We're gonna play him, and we're gonna get healing. Or armor. Preferably healing. And we got it. Good. Healing, I believe, is the best ability for this deck. There's enough draw power that you're gonna get to most of the cards most of the time, not really. But the survivability of this deck's not that great. So by doing something like healing, you have a better chance. Now, which guy are you gonna take out for free? And then I'm gonna trade Murgleton into. Mm-hmm. It's Effigy? You got some Effigy action going? Probably. Right. Well, go ahead and vaporize that one. Oh, it's not Effigy. I don't know what the fuck it is then. We'll get Cthulhu's chosen, and we'll do that. Actually, it could have been something. I don't know. How many games do you have to play before you get the packs? I don't know. Quite a few, I believe. We'll go and do this situation. And it's probably a Vaporize. That's fine. No, it's an Ice Barrier. That's even better. Straight up polymorph, that's fine. And then he trades into that and then uses the firebolt to get rid of it. So we have a completely clear board. It's Freeze Mage? Probably. I'm fine with Freeze Mage. We can Rad Bomber an empty board, but I really want to get a little bit further into this. See, that allows us to play Shadow Step as well. So when he clears the board, we can Rad Bomber into an Ancient Brewmaster. We can actually do a lot of plays next turn because of that. I think we might want to Beckoner, no, Rad Bomber, gang up. That's 4, 5, 6, and that leaves us with 1 remainder. That's fine. Or alternatively, we just don't do that at all. Caress your fear? What? The fuck does that mean? Oh god. I'm feeling... Yeah! Woo! We won! Woo! Woo! I don't know how! He just decided he was done with this shit. We gotta play another one. Because if we win another one, we get 2 more cards, or 5 more packs. 1-7, and the one we won was him forfeiting. It's good. It's good. We got this, though. We got this. We're gonna win this shit. 1-7 is almost...
Valera versus Khadgar.
Khadgar, I believe you get by
What?
Pang? It's the exact same thing as the mage that we just played, except for he says different things when you talk to him. We're going to get rid of all those except for Beckoner of Evil, because Beckoner of Evil is just a good card. 2 for a 2/3 is just vanilla good. But you add in the fact that they've got this synergy thing going on. I mean, you'd never want to play it outside of a Cthulhu deck, but, you know. Still, greetings.
The pleasure is mine.
Alright, well, fuck you too. That's not even how you play that card, asshat.
Are you my master?
I mean, a forfeit win is still a win in my book. I don't even care how I got it. What was... Did you see that? Did anyone else just see something weird happen, or is the caffeine starting to play tricks on my mind? Nice 2, 3, 4, 5 curve, I know, right? It's nice and smooth. It's playing a Yogg deck. Okay. I don't know what a Yogg deck is. Is it where... I forget what Yogg does. His sprite's a bit messed up. Is it? Looks fine. Oh, yeah, it's not totally... No, it's fine. Alright. Let's draw some shit. Whew. We got a good thing going. Yeah, there was just like a beam. I think it was the enemy turn button, in-turn button thing flipping weird. Summon an ooze with taunt. Alright. You clearly don't know what deck this is. You clearly don't know what deck this is. We can do a maximum of 6 damage this turn. And we're gonna make sure it's all directed in the right spot.
Wanna blow something up?
Like this. 1, 2, 3. But we're not done. No. And throw another one. Just one more at the worm. There you go. There you go. How does that feel? Nice and good? It feels good to me too. Alright, and the removal comes out, destroying the Rad Bomber, and then I get upset. He's been totally silent. Most people have been like, wow. 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 The RNG was perfectly for me there. This is going to be the one. Servant of Yogg Saron. I think this might be a Yogg Saron deck. I think you might be right. What does this do? Cast a random spell that costs 5 less. Target's chosen randomly. Okay. We can just throw a chump block real quick.
Oops, I broke a tie.
What hero is that? It's just another skin for mage. It's fine. God, I'm tired. I don't know if I should attack into it or not. It doesn't do anything other than battle cry, right? So I could just... I don't have any way of bouncing Rad Bomber right now, and I've got another one in my hand. I'm gonna attack into it. I've got another one in my deck, and I can just get it back, because it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We got this. And then we'll Cold Light next turn, I guess, or Crazed Worshipper, depending on how it goes. Wow.
Incredible.
I wonder if he still says sorry. I don't know as if they've actually changed it. Well, it didn't hit me. I should probably look into what Yogg Saron does, just so I know. I like that it's like the magic missile one, instead of, Thistle Tea would be nice, but it's not going to be the one, Additionally, why did they replace Sorry with WoW, instead of keeping both? Because people were doing bad manners with, Sorry, apparently. People were being complete dickwads about it. He's probably got Frost, so I'm gonna throw that out, so that way if that's the case, he's gonna have to go through another taunt. I think that's what's happening. He's got like another Frostbolt or something, and he's just gonna kill it, and then he was gonna charge, or something. He was gonna hit face somehow. Maybe with some RNG stuff. Psychotron. Okay. Yep, there's the Frostbolt. Called that one. Alright, well, He's gonna have to do 2 attacks into it to get through. Question now is, what do we do? I think what we do is we go this way. Yeah, we gotta take some damage, but
Feel my pain.
I believe this is right. And then we draw for him. Hopefully we can find him. There's Cthulhu. That's good. I don't think there's a way that can backfire right now. Maybe I'm wrong. Shadow stepping Cthulhu would be wonderful if we could, but I don't think we can do that right now. Yogg cast random spells per amount of spells that were cast this game at random targets. That would be kind of funny as a rad bomber thing. I like Cthulhu a lot, but he's kind of not doing it for me right now.
Finally, a second chance.
That's probably... Oh, okay.
It was your fault.
Okay. And do you have a magic missile to follow this up with, or is that it?
Oh my.
Death is close.
That's pretty good right there. We can follow it up with some more good shit. I think I'm doing this right. I'm gonna assume that I am. We do the rad bomber, so that way there's a shield wall up, and a decent number of bombs hit him. 1 missed, which is fine. We got Cthulhu at a pretty decent spot, but I'd love to see a little bit extra out of him. So we're gonna try and get him a little bit lower. And if we can get him a little lower, then when we Cthulhu, we'll win. That's the strategy. Just Cthulhu into a win. Okay. So I'll just not attack that?
Wanted, dead or alive.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely the thing. Draw a card. It costs 3 less. Can Cthulhu be polymorphed? Definitely. Yeah. That's one of the risks that we're doing. Cthulhu is a 13/13 now. We don't quite have what we need right now. We're in a rough spot. Cthulhu is not where we need him.
I wonder.
I think Rad Bomber needs to be added more to our deck. Farsight, maybe? It's not a terribly good card, but Face, then Vanish. Vanish may be a good choice. Yeah.
Hoo-hoo, yeah, you got it.
Feel my pain.
It doesn't really do anything, does it? Doing Face check.
Choose soon.
There's probably a better way of doing that. Now that Cthulhu is in our hand, we basically have to... Oh. Well, this is going to be interesting. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh.
My hand is full.
Did that work the way you wanted it to? Because I kind of feel like it didn't. He probably has a polymorph in his hand, but I get to play Cthulhu, so I'm gonna. You at least have to respond to that.
Full.
And there goes that. There's the polymorph. Cthulhu is now a sheep. I wonder if that counts as him dying. Probably not, right? Sir Muggleton. Welcome to the fray. You are a little late to be of any use, but we're gonna throw the rad bomber out. There goes that. That's pretty good. And now we gotta decide between Muggleton Brewmaster or Farsight. Think we're gonna go Farsight or this situation. It doesn't count as him dying. Oh, right. That's better. It's really our only way of healing, is if we happen to get armor or heal. So both of our old gods have failed, and I still have the Rad Bomber. This match is real sight to see. I see what you did there. I don't know. We'll see if that counts. I'm going to play him when I get him, the Doomcaller, see what happens, but I don't think that's the way it works. All right. And then you got another situation going down? What are you doing? Make a decision. Make a decision. There you go. Did you really need to Muggleton? Is the one damage this threatening? Alright. No. Be something good. Doomcaller. I don't know if this will work, but we're gonna Rad Bomber first. Will this hurt us? Yes. Could we possibly take out something? No, because our luck's not that good. I don't know if that worked. I don't think it did. Doesn't look like it brought him back from the dead.
Wanted, dead or alive.
Alright, well, it was worth trying. It did? No, it just buffed him. But he's technically, I guess, not dead. He was not revived, I don't think. There's no animation that tells me that he was. Alright, well. We're dying. Which is a fun thing to have happen. I'm gonna bet that this is something like a get down. He doesn't have the luck to get a get down. Alright, Thistle Tea. Maybe we can get a block? No. We get 3 vanishes. Alright, just gonna throw it out there. I think we've lost again. Unless if I'm completely misunderstanding on how to do this. He's got more than enough damage. I don't think there was a way I could have made this work, was there? I believe we actually did fail here. Well played. And it's the one that gives everything +1/+1, so good. It's only if I had some cool card that dealt damage to all enemies, yeah. If only. If we only had some board clear in our deck, that's entirely about board clear. I mean, this deck does get to the turn 10 every single time. I'm gonna play one more. If you haven't already, please upvote the deck, even though it's apparently kind of shit. I'm still trying to get it to work quite right. It's not there yet. I'm checking the board real quick to see if there's any art. No, that's a little weird. Kind of expected something, but it happens. All right. Hoping for a Shadow Step. No. We will wait until turn 2 to Bren, and then... That's fine, Banana King. I definitely think that I need to stop here soon. Good night, Armor Dragon. You know what? No. We're gonna start off strong. Rad Bomber, go. Let's do this. Hit him. Greetings.
The pleasure is mine.
There you go. Thought that was the right combination. That.
I wonder.
That should give us that.
Not on time.
Interesting choice in a play. We're gonna go and do this situation. He'll probably attack into us next turn, so there's no real point in attacking him. Just attack his face, deal the 3 damage, lose our guy, and then go with it. I have seen better decks in my life. I've made better decks in my life, but gotta tweak this guy maybe a little bit. He's pretty good. A 1-7, 1-8 run over a couple hours is pretty good. Don't get me wrong, but I think this deck might need some tweaking. Go for face, please. It would make me very happy. Or just not attack. I mean, fuck it. Do whatever you want, man.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Hoo-hoo, yeah, you got it.
No need to trade. He'll figure it out eventually. He may be a noob as well. He's level 21. Usually 21 is a fairly low tier thing, but he does have true... He may be punking us, too. That's also an option. That's not too bad, honestly. I don't really know what he was doing there. So we'll just go with Cthulhu's Chosen.
That was a mistake.
Scrap Thistle Tea for removal. Oh, probably right, but I don't want you to be right. I like Thistle Tea. It's so expensive, though. If it was just a little cheaper, it'd be a lot easier to use. We can Rad Bomber twice. We just need, like, a few to go over there. I think we can do this. Let's try it. Just 2 need to hit him. All right.
By the holy light.
I know, right? That could have gone so much better. All 3 need to hit him. All right, that was basically what I was asking for.
Here we go.
Close enough. Pot of Greed is very RNG based and expensive. It is, and that's really not helping me out. There's so many things that it could get me that are good, but it's just not. Ooze, I've noticed, is getting a lot more play than it used to, and I'm not entirely sure why it's been gone for so long, but... And you could just wait. If you wait, you might... Yeah, there you go. Guess who just made a mistake? It's you. Guess who just made a mistake? It's me. We're making mistakes all over the place today. Alrighty. We'll wait on the Rad Bomber. I think. Ooze is good, don't get me wrong.
Reporting for duty.
Oh god. And then he probably will use... Yep.
Reporting for duty.
This is a lot of knives hitting me in the face. And I'm not exactly appreciative of it. Let's play Rad Bomber first. Just that way we don't... Alright. Alright. Beckoner of Evil and Crazed Worshipper.
Here we go.
Well, I've had better plays in my life. I'd really like to get the Crazed Worshipper out. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. So that's 8 damage going at my face. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I think this deck might need some tweaks. Going out on a limb here. Going out on a limb and thinking that this deck that just got basically a 10% win ratio, and that one win was because of yeah. We need to make this curve look a little bit nicer. Maybe some stuff that's in the 1-drop range would be cool. I'm not sure what I want for 1-drop. Some stuff in the 1-drop range that could maybe work as removal. Leopard Gnome is just not as good as he used to be. It's sad. He's let himself go. Death Rattle will deal 1 damage to all minions. That's not really going to help me here. Give a random friendly minion +1/+1. Give another friendly member... Isn't Fan of Knives? No, Fan of Knives is 3. Pit Snake? No. Not really sure what to do with this. We might need some Assassinates in here. Literally just to get late game removal. Maybe you're thinking Backstab. That's 0. Journey Below. Discover a Death Rattle card. I'm trying to think of all the Death Rattle cards that could possibly be good that we can't just get normally. I don't know. This deck's going to need some work. Maybe converting some of the 2-drop stuff down to a 1-drop, but there's really nothing in the 1-drop range that I'd want to see later on in this deck. Like, none of it gives us card draw. Really, right? Is there anything that's 1-drop that gives us card draw? I don't know. We'll work on this deck some more. It needs some work, but I don't even think this is a very good first run of it. We'll work on it some more. Voodoo Doctor for survivability. Not sure what we'd take out as far as the 2-drops go. Beckoner of Evil is good. Rad Bomber has to be in it. Twilight Geomancer has been helpful. Youthful Brewmaster. That's all our 2-drops aside from Gang Up. We took out Thistle and replaced it. We take out Doomcaller. I really don't think it's all that useful. Like, it's gonna happen. Like, Cthulhu is gonna get taken out of the deck. It's gonna be probably with softer something removal because they know I could do something like Doomcaller. Crazed Worshipper has been fairly helpful. He's a pretty decent taunt. He's not great, though. He's actually... how good is Shield Jin? Shield Jin is about 5 mana, right? Shijin, or is he 4? Is he a 4-drop? I forget. He's a 3/5. Yeah, he's a 3/5. So he's he's 1 more for an extra ability and 1 extra health. Maybe this would work better out with Mage instead. I don't know. We need to work out. Use Gang Up instead of Doomcaller if Cthulhu is that precious. Yeah. So I'm trying to decide what I replace Doomcaller with, because he's like so late game that he's just not worth it. We just don't have a good way of setting up early board presence. That's part of our problem, I think. And I haven't figured out a good way of doing that. Like, we basically have to have the coin in order to have any play on turn 1. And our play is like Rad Bomber coin, you know? And I don't know if that's really helping us. Knife Thrower just dies, and he's gotten nerfed recently, so he's a little bit less useful. Acidic Swamp Ooze isn't awful, but again, like, we have enough 2-drops, I feel like. There's really nothing in the 1-drop that we really want. The curve is not awful. Maybe we should go for something that's like a 3 instead. Does that mean that we put Acolyte of Pain back in and we just did a full circle back to where we were? The alternative is putting in that other Pandaren, the other Cthulhu one. Yeah, there he is. Disciple of Cthulhu. He's pretty weak for what he is. The Cthulhu guys don't have as much survivability as what they should. Cthulhu's Chosen is also not really... The main reason I'm using Rogue is that we can bounce. Do I have Sylvanas? I think I have Sylvanas. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, I don't have Sylvanas. Fuck off. You should add this card you don't have. We'll think about that one. Let me see what happens if we do look at, like, what are some Druid cards? Druid and Mage. Let's see what they would be like. Some Mage. Standard only, please. Yeah, okay. Mage. Spell damage. After you cast a spell, give your Cthulhu +1/+1. That's not bad. Destroy a frozen minion. I don't know. Sylvanas is a 6-drop, is she? Oh, she is, and I do have her. Never mind. I was getting mad at for no reason. I don't know. We'll work it out. Mage is probably the new meta for sure. Frost Mage specifically. Yogg-Saron and Frost Mage might be a thing. I don't know. I'll figure it out. There's got to be a way we can make this work. A lot of these decks you guys have seen before. Scroats, Toads, Controlling Bitch, I don't think you've seen. I'm a piece of shit. My current tryhard deck is I'm a piece of shit, but it's no longer viable in the current meta. It's a Murloc deck that uses a bunch of... what is it, Murloc Knight and all that? It's literally, I feel awful for using it. Let me check and see if there's any art. I don't think there is any. And then we'll go ahead and call it for a night. Right. Okay, well, I'm going to go and peace out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to figure that deck out, and we're going to make it better next time. And then we'll have something going. And I'll have more energy, I think, too. I'll see you guys next time. Nice 3-hour stream for you guys. But anyway, later. Bye.